Hi guys, today I have a game for you in my Tier 10 US destroyer, the Gearing. Now, as you can see by the title, teamwork and randoms. I think one of the overall things that everybody forgets is this is still a team-based game, whether you're in a division or not playing in randoms. And yes, I know I'm pink. It was my fault. Nothing more I can say. I torped a teammate by accident, and it probably cost us the game. But there were several issues with that one. But oh, sorry for the sniffles. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I've been doing a lot of side stuff, and I just haven't had time to make any of these videos. I have a whole backlog of replays that I probably won't even be able to get to. But, you know what? For those of you guys that are still here, still watching, still enjoy watching my selected game, of course, showcasing the best. But I do appreciate you guys that are still sticking around. But it's Epicenter, Islands of Ice. There's 4 destroyers per team. There's no reason to rush into the cap. But at the same time, there's no reason to go rushing off to the sides. Kind of play in the middle is my game plan. I kind of want to just get some spots in for my team so we can kind of figure out what they're doing, where they're going. I don't remember if I even send these torps. Probably don't, because they're never going to hit. But I'm going to send them through the gap. I'm just waiting for, hopefully, the Bismarck to kind of commit to it, and I notice he's turning out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send him anyways, because it's a popular avenue of approach. RPF is also pointing that way, which is clearly not on a Bismarck. It's one square over. RPF only shows you the square the ship is in, not where the ship was not directly at the ship anymore. So it's just the tile he's in. To nobody's surprise, the Seattle decides to pop its radar because, well, what could possibly be spotting him? He can't see anything that's spotting him. Probably DD. Might as well pop the radar. Make sure. Just, it's information. Now, you may be wondering, why am I driving straight into an island? That is a darn good question. I was actually alt-tabbed out of the game at this point. I got pinged by somebody, and it was something I actually had to go check on. Part of the other thing that I've been doing, and this was just the finalizing part, and it was just a real quick little response I had to do. But I ended up pulling a good old-fashioned Nazi, running straight into the island, being all tapped. Luckily, nothing happened to me. I come back and I see, I'm like, okay, well, 3 of their DDs are in the middle. They're fighting for the caps. Okay. Seattle pushed back. Bismarck is probably pushing down. Don't know. We've got no vision over here. The other thing is, the entire time I'm playing this game, I'm just thinking, God, does this thing feel so slow? Like, I know the Gearing's not one of the faster destroyers, but, like, even when I hit my speed boost, I'm like, oh, this just feels so slow. And I don't know if it has something to do with the snow effect. I mean, maybe it's just me. But I see that we're kind of not winning the middle. There's nothing on the 9-10 line, so it's pointless to go over there. Why go over there? I'm going to be more beneficial helping out my team. Now, the other thing you can notice is the enemy clearly owns the northern half of the map. That's their domain. You go on the northern half, you go past the E line, you're going to have a bad time. We clearly own the south line, the south side. So if they go into the F, they're going to have a bad time. There's plenty of us there. Everybody, for the most part, is fighting in and around the cap. And, this is the one thing I love about Epicenter. It forces the engagement. If your team chooses not to engage, because your team is going to lose. That's the other nice thing about this little weather effect, cuts everybody's visibility down, so people feel a little bit more comfortable. Now I'm taking shots in on the DD because, well, why the hell not? And we can still see it's really the Seattle and the Bismarck. They were the only two over at the 910 line. So all those guys wasting their time are wasting time. Now what I was going to do was come up behind this Des Moines and give him smoke. Torpedoes, I had to dodge, heats, dodge. This guy's forced to do something he wants to do. And this is what I'm saying about, torpedoes can force ships into doing something they don't want to do. But I still kind of have the intent to give this guy smoke, give this guy some sort of support. He lost half his health. Even in randoms, you can work as a team. Just my typing skills and my communication are garbage. Doesn't mean that if you can, relay this stuff to your teammates. Now, I do believe his engine was out. This guy was slowing down.
Generator started.
Yeah, I'm pretty much guaranteed his engine was out at this point, which is why he was moving so far forward. Why his maneuverability was so bad. But you may be thinking, why are you giving him smoke? He's clearly behind the island. He's clearly safe. There's not much that can see him. What's going to see him? There could be a DD somewhere. The enemy team is starting to win the 2-3 side flank. Somebody could have a plane up and get this guy spotted. I'm trying to give this guy some options. You can see eye shot. I'm clearly behind my smoke. So there's got to be something south. And then the radar pops up. But the other thing, it gave the guy options. He could have pulled out a little bit further to get all of his guns in the plane and back up. The other thing is it baits out the Seattle's radar. They know we're here anyways. But they can't see us. So what are most what are most radar cruisers going to do? They're going to pop the radar and maybe somebody on their team can get them. But at this point, you can see me and the Des Moines, we're kind of making love to this island. Team's down like 200 points. Well, less than. I think it's only like 95. I don't know. Math sucks. Remember that, kids. You're never going to use math in real life. But, it's just the Des Moines and me. And, oh, look, the radar's gone. See? And the guy's able to pull out forward. And, of course, then there's Hydra. But, he was able to pull out forward for a little bit and do something with the cover of smoke. Come back into the island for more protection. Limit their shots. It's Des Moines. Floaty shells. It's going to be a lark over stuff. Now, this Seattle is holding up the Des Moines and myself. We're countering their two DDs and the Seattle on the middle.
The enemy is about to win.
So we're kind of winning the holding ships up game. But, this Des Moines player is no fool. I can clearly tell this guy's got a legendary module Des Moines, which is getting changed.
Torpedoes to port.
There's no way I'm ever going to get these torps off against the Seattle because it's suicide. That's why when I gave the smoke cloud to the Des Moines, I rotated back to the south. Like I said, the enemy team owns the northern half of the map. It would have been a bad time for me to rotate north. Something else was spotting those ships. How do I know? Because we were in smoke and the ships were still spotted.
Engine boost activated.
Now I'm trading an awful lot of help trying to get cheeky shots in on the Seattle and just trying to no-scope them. But, I am trying to get closer to this island because, I don't want to die to the Seattle. But the other thing is I'm keeping the guy busy in the hopes that the Des Moines is going to come out and punish this guy. like he's doing. The Shadow's got his head, his guns on me. It's going to take a minute for him to rotate his guns. All I did
The
was
enemy team has
look at
taken
me,
the
look at
lead.
me, look at me, look at me. And the guy kind of fell for it. But at the same retrospect, you know, who's he going to target, the Des Moines or me? Either one of us can just pop out and you know, kill him. I could torpedo him and get a kill. Hopefully not kill the Des Moines. But as you can see, the Des Moines trying to utilize the smoke that was left there by the DD. I want to keep these guys spotted for him, but I want to give this guy smoke again. I want him to utilize my smoke to keep him alive. At this point, we seem to be working well as a team with zero communication. Just I'm supporting him, and I'd like to believe this guy is supporting me. And as we can see, here we go.
Direct front.
There's my smoke cloud, and man, well, thank God for that gap right there, because this would have really, really pissed me off, because it always happens whenever you try to give somebody smoke. You'd be the one aiming the torpedoes for the guy. Thank God there was a gap for me. It's, you know, I killed the thing the Des Moines was damage farming. Now, I was hoping he'd still be in the smoke, utilizing it to deal with the Vlad, but I don't know if he had the angles for it or
Engine
not.
boost deactivated.
But just the Des Moines and me, you know, working together, or at least one of us at one end trying to support the other person, you know, we're able to cap the center. What do we got? 2 ship kills, 3 ship kills. I know that Des Moines sitting on maybe 2 or 3 ship kills. I know at the end of the game, spoiler alert, he had 4 and I had 3. That's 7 kills between the both of us. Just because I was supporting him, and like I said, I want to believe that he was trying to support me, but he's also trying to play for the win. He's not just sitting there damage farming, being like, oh, this is my island, screw you, I'm not coming out. He's playing for the win. He's got a DD that, you know, I've given him smoke twice, offered, you know, clearly willing to support him. And I'm sitting here waiting for the Yamato. And the Jutland pops up. The Holland pops up. And, you know what, I want to shoot all my guns because my aim is horrendous. But I am also in a storm, which messes up with your dispersion. Now I go widespread here because the Yamato's just that close. 1 narrow, 1 wide. I need guaranteed torpedoes. Why do I need guaranteed torpedoes? Because I need this guy to die. Because I need them. I need the Des Moines to die. The Des Moines is worth points at this juncture in the game, and I believe the Des Moines was sitting on 4 kills. So that's when I noticed, and I'm thinking, maybe I'll go spot this out for the guy and help this guy get his cracking. But as you can see, the simple act of myself supporting and working with the Des Moines, playing as a teammate, playing for the team, allowed us to kind of pull this back, get a handle on it, and hopefully bring this home for the team. There's 2 ships, well, there's 3 ships left. There's the Italian cruiser, the Zhao, and there's a destroyer somewhere. I don't even remember what DD's left. Now there's 2 ships left. We know where the Zhao is. Zhao's in the middle somewhere.
Well done, Commander.
RPF is pointing over there, so you know what? Let me go find out what that is. The Des Moines got some battleships coming up. The Des Moines low health, and you know, I hate to say it, I kind of knew that Des Moines was dead. I wouldn't have been able to get to him to give him any smoke, any sort of protection. So it's okay. What else can I do to support the team? Gotta kill the DD. This DD, this Fletcher, can really just pull it around for his team. Now, luckily, he's within somebody's secondaries, and somebody else is looking at this guy. You know, to help me out. Like, I'm sure they're killing him because, one, it's the only thing they can shoot at. Two, hopefully these guys want to win.
Battle ends in 5.
But the reason I slowed down and popped my repairs is because I didn't believe this guy was going to get any more heads in before I kill him. But I stopped and started reversing for the simple fact of, you know, torpedoes. If I'm, you know, given the least amount of area to send the torpedoes, hopefully there would have been a gap. You know, he was perfectly broadside to him while I was nose in them. Just, you know, bow tanking, haha, destroyer bow tanking. But that's in essence what I did against Fletcher. You know, getting torpedoes on bombing targets is somewhat of a skill, somewhat luck. It's really more luck on how those torpedoes come out and how well that person can react. And the further I am away, the wider that spread becomes. Now, there's only one ship left, just as Al. Might as well shoot, whatever. See, like I said, the entire time I'm playing this game, I'm just thinking, fuck's sake, I'm going so goddamn slow. Hurry up. Move. It just, you know, it just felt like I was going slow. I know I was doing like 38 knots. It just felt like I was going so slow this entire game, like I wasn't even moving. But we all know what's going to happen when the Zal gets spotted. Somebody's going to finish him. Hopefully it's going to be my torpedoes. Oh, wait, spoiler, I already told you how many kills I got, so we know it's not me. But what is the Zal going to do? You know, he's not going to hide. I've got 2 battleships. You know, Low Pen Yamato and, you know, secondary Bismarck. And we've got an Azuma. Like, it's 3 ships versus him. Now, as soon as I see the Yamato kind of round the island, I'm like, I'm going to smoke up and start shooting this guy. Probably shouldn't have done that, because if you notice he slowed down, which means he's not going to be eating any of my torpedoes. But at this point, I'm like, why even bother smoking up? He's as good as dead, as he just died. I hope you guys did enjoy this replay. I do hope you take something away from it. Remember, this is a team-based game. We need to work as a team. Sometimes, well, okay, let's face facts. All the time we disagree on what's best for the team. But if you're not trying to play as a team, if you're not trying to play for the win, you know, they're going to be lopsided victories, losses. It's just, to me, it just takes away from the overall game. Now, I do appreciate all your guys' support. Sorry for really not even uploading of lately, but you know what? Life gets in the way. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Remember to wash your hands, stay safe, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.